Hello everybody, in this Rhino basic surface creation video, I would like to talk about the loft command. Okay, let's start. Okay, before I begin, uh, let me draw a few cross-sectional curves. Okay, so I'm going to practice the duplication by pressing and holding the Alt key and dragging on the arrow of the gumball. Okay, so I press and hold Alt, drag the arrow, and I'm able to do a duplicate. Okay, I want to make this a bit bigger here and maybe also to drag this a bit higher. Okay, so you can see that I have like three curves. Okay, now I want to demonstrate the loft. Okay, so the loft is parked under the surface creation toolbar, which you can access by pressing and holding this and pulling out, pressing and holding this and pull and drag out the top section of the toolbar. Okay, so the loft is actually this command over here. So select curve to loft. So select in sequence 1, 2, 3, enter, and you'll be able to get a loft. Okay, and inside the style there are like various options. Like if you click loose, you get like a loose loft. Tight means that the surface will be created that adhere very accurately to the cross section. And then you have the straight section. You got like straight sections like that. Okay, so let's go back to the normal. Okay, yep. So you click OK, you get a loft. Okay, let me repeat the process again and show you some peculiarity of this command. Okay, so I click on loft again. So I select 1, 2, 3. This is a correctly loft surface. Okay, let me repeat this again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I do not seem to be getting a correctly created surface. Why is that so? Okay, this is because not only is the sequence of selection of the curves important, the side where you select the curve is also important. That means if I click here and I click the other side and then followed by clicking here, what I get is this side will try to connect to here, and then correspondingly this will try to connect to this side. So this is not what we want. Okay, so gotta be careful when you create the loft. You have to not only select the curves in the correct sequence, the side is also important. That means you select here, 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 or here, here, here. Okay, so I select here, 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 enter. Yeah, I'll get a correctly loft surface. Okay, okay, now I want to demonstrate the closed loft. Okay, so please give me a while to create the necessary curves as the cross sections. I also will take this opportunity to demonstrate the mirror command. Okay, so let's say I got this and I want to mirror this to the other side. We can use the mirror command. Come here. Okay, I'm gonna transform as a mirror. So select object to mirror is this. Okay, enter. So start a mirror plane. So my start mirror plane is I'm using the object snap. Okay, I want this to be here, and because I want it to be vertically upward, uh, to create the other end of the mirror plane, so I can press and hold the shift key to turn on the temporary auto. Okay, press press and hold the shift key to turn on temporary auto and click down. Okay, so I have the other side. Okay, very importantly, do not join these two into a single curve. Okay, to make it easier for you to understand what is happening, I'm going to put a point here. This is not necessary for the loft creation, but merely for you to have a better understanding of what is happening when I move from one view to another. Okay, so over here I want to create another uh, another curve. Okay, so I come over here. Maybe I'll change the shape a little bit. Okay, outward like that. Okay, so you can see I got another curve here, and I want to again do a mirror. So this I want to mirror it down. So let me demo the mirror command again. So click on this or type mirror at the command prompt. Select this. Okay, then start a mirror plane. So this is my start. Okay, my end is on the other side there. Okay, so again because it's orthographic, so I'm going to press and hold the shift key to establish the other point. Okay, yeah, so now I have like 4 curves. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now I can demonstrate the closed loft. Okay, so going back to the surface creation loft. Okay, so select in sequence. Okay, 1 2 3 4, enter. Okay, this thing, it doesn't go all the way. So if I want this section to go all the way back here, you have to click close loft. Can you see? When I click close loft, what I get is like a fully uh, closed surface over here. Okay. Mm. Okay, so this is the closed loft. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me turn on the analyze surface environmental map. Okay, you can see over here, this part is very flat. That's because when I create the curve, the 3 points that are forming the ends are forming a straight line, denoting that the end here will be tangentially smooth. Okay, so if you want to be able to create the ends that are smooth, what you need to do is to ensure that the 3 points forming the ends, they have to form straight lines. Okay, okay, that's all for this demo. Hope that's been useful for you. Bye.